If you've ever wondered if AI is important for your business, the answer is yes. I'm Mark Savant, and about 2 years ago, I started using AI in my side hustle, and then 3 months later, I scaled my business to 6 figures plus, highly profitable, and quit my day job. AI is for real, and in this series, this 4-part series, I'm gonna walk you through the various steps of actually starting, identifying, integrating AI into your business. If that sounds interesting, this is definitely the time to hit subscribe and write your questions in the comments below. All right, let's go and start today's session, which is what is AI good at? Before we actually start identifying how to use AI, we need to identify what AI is good at. So what we want to start with is repetitive tasks. The first thing we're going to want to do is identify what are the tasks that are repetitive, that take a long time, that myself is doing, that my staff is doing, maybe even that my customers are doing or my prospects are doing. Every time there's a repetitive task that's happening, this is going to be something that we can potentially use AI to help with. I love using AI for idea generation. AI is spectacular at idea generation. Not sure what to do today? Ask AI. Get stuck somewhere? Ask AI. Looking for a perfect prompt? You can simply ask your AI program. This is particularly helpful for team members if they don't know how to respond to an email or something along those lines. AI is big there. And again, the real power comes through automation. And I'll give you an example. I was working with a client recently, and she was needing to record a bunch of video episodes. Well, I said, hey, go ahead and fill out this form. The form had various questions about her business, her ideal avatar, the problem that she solves. We sent it over automatically using AI and some software. We automatically sent it to ChatGPT. ChatGPT wrote out topics, video titles, scripts for videos, outlines for videos. It was absolutely incredible. So anything that if you're ever trying to come up with ideas for various marketing campaigns, AI is excellent at that. AI is also excellent when it comes to writing. Anytime you're writing an email, you're writing social media copy, you're writing descriptions, you're writing job posts and job listings, anytime you are writing anything on a computer, that is a place where AI is going to excel. These are definitely places that you want to identify and start implementing AI workflows, whether manually using AI every time or automating AI. That's where things get exciting for me, is when I can automate AI. It's unbelievable. The other place that we want to look at when it comes to where is AI good at is where speed kills. All right, speed kills. And what does that mean? Well, for Usain Bolt, it means I run a 100-meter dash faster than anyone in the history of the planet. So that's one place. But for us, it might mean responding to inquiries. Someone's on your website and they're curious about whether your company is a good solution to their problem. You have seconds. You have seconds to respond. And that's a good place where AI can help, because you might be working on your business. Your team might be busy. They might be on lunch break. You need to respond quickly, and speed kills. And in the past, we'd use generic chatbots, frequently asked questions, things like that, which are fine. But with AI, you can program the chatbots. You can program them to give a more interactive and robust experience. There's ways to train them so they know, hey, very quickly, hey, I saw you used a bad word. I'm going to get someone back with you within the next 30 minutes, within an hour, whatever your criteria is. Again, incredibly important to be fast in this world, and using AI for that purpose is incredibly valuable. One of the things that's really fascinating to me is customization. Going a little bit deeper on this speed kills idea, customization at scale is where AI is going to change the world. Because again, in the past, any answers that you're giving to form queries, questions, anything that's automated is going to be very generic. But with AI, you can start to give extremely detailed, customized responses. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you're running a Facebook ad campaign to business owners that love dogs, that are married, that have small children, that live in North Dakota. You can customize all of your messaging around that specific person. If someone fills out a form, in the past, they would just answer little check boxes, multiple choice questions. They don't need to do that anymore. They can give you paragraphs of information and data. That information can get automatically sent into a mega prompt that you have designed, for your company. It's incredibly, incredibly powerful. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's look at another option here. This might be one of AI's most excellent performances here is in data analysis, reviewing spreadsheets, large documents, programs, charts, any sort of spreadsheets, huge pieces of data that might take you hours, if not days, to review. You can now allocate, instead of allocating all that manpower, all that cash, you can now do it almost instantly using AI. I'll give you another example of this. I was recently hiring for my marketing agency. I was looking for someone to help with email marketing and newsletter writing. And I put up a listing on a job board. And one of the problems that you're going to often get when you're posting a listing for a job opportunity on a job board is you will get hundreds and hundreds of responses. And then all of a sudden you're creating a new job for yourself, or you've spent thousands and thousands of dollars hiring an HR manager, HR company, talent agency to bring you in your talent. Well, you don't need to do that anymore. And I'll explain exactly what I did. So I put up the job listing on the job board. I said, anybody that's interested, go ahead and fill out the form on this website, on my website, and I'll get back to you. So what we did is, as soon as that form was filled out, we sent all the information that was asked, stuff like, what are KPIs that you look at? How would you increase click-through rate? How do you avoid churn? How do you avoid email bouncing? How do you set up DKIM and the SPF records so that emails go through? All this various kind of like technical stuff. I ask technical questions because I want to know that I'm going to get technical proficient answers back for this particular position. Okay. So anyway, I got dozens and dozens of responses. And what they did is they automatically sent the responses over to ChatGPT. ChatGPT did the analysis. It analyzed all the answers and it gave every single applicant a rating from 1 to 10. Anybody that was below a 7, I didn't even look at. There were dozens of them. I did not even look at them for a second. They automatically got an email back that said, thanks for applying. If something opens up, we'll let you know. Boom, done. Anybody that was above a 7, I looked at, and I quite frankly, I just looked at the 8s and above. I didn't even look at the 7s. I got a few people that were in the 8s. I hopped on 3 meetings. I hired 2 of them. Both of them so far have been excellent. This saved me dozens of hours. I mean, not just in pouring through all the lists, but doing interviews and whatnot. I mean, unbelievable for hiring, data analysis. And again, this can be used all across the board in all sorts of different functions. Anytime you're tracking KPIs, you can upload your graphs and your data sets to AI. It is excellent at data analysis. The last thing that I really want to point out here is how important it is going to be in the future. The most important thing you're going to be able to do in the future to scale your business is going to be able to quickly train AI models, to give your business, yourself, a specific voice, specific parameters, standard operating procedures. The more quickly you're able to train these models, the more quickly you're going to be able to activate new AI tools, to test them out, to tweak them, and to give your clients, your prospects, your team a better experience. Nobody's really talking about this stuff, by the way. Most people are talking about, I created some cute images, which, by the way, AI is really good at creating images. But what people aren't really talking about is the programming. AI is going to be one of your best programming tools. The better you are at using AI, the better you are going to be at programming. I'll give you a specific example like this. We're working on a model here over at my marketing agency where we can very quickly transcribe hundreds and hundreds of Zoom notes from meetings, podcasts, YouTube channels, books, PDFs. We can easily and very quickly transcribe all of that documentation and give your company a specific voice, essentially an index of where all of your key data is. It's incredibly powerful. You have hundreds of pages of standard operating procedures. We can use that to program your AI. And this is incredibly. If you want to know more about this, you definitely want to shoot me an email, mark@marksavantmedia.com. I would love to talk to you more about how we can resolve this for you, because it's really not that complicated and it's going to change your life. We're talking about saving hundreds of thousands of dollars potentially, depending on the scale of your company. But you're going to be able to save so much money, so much time. You're going to get a good night's sleep. You're going to be home in time for dinner. Your wife's going to be happy. Your kids are going to be happy. You're going to be happy. Everyone's going to be happy. So again, incredibly important to be able to program AI quickly, and using AI to get the data that you need to program AI. This is going to be, I predict this is going to be one of the most important skills in the coming years. And I also want to point out another thing that AI is really good at, which is editing. Very good at editing audio, editing video, editing images, editing text, grammar. AI is exceptional at that. And so again, this is something I think you really want to be keeping look at. These are all the different places where I would look at in your business today. These are all the different places that I'm looking at in my business. I'm either executing on or investigating or talking with experts in these various fields, because this is really where the opportunities are in the current version of AI. You definitely want to check this out and start examining this. And if this is interesting to you, I would strongly encourage you to enroll in my newsletter, AIupdate.ai. It's designed specifically to help you thrive in this new AI world. And by the way, when you sign up, I'm going to give you a free 200-page guide on ChatGPT. Don't be scared. It's bite-sized. It's very simple to dive into. And listen, this has been part 1. I'll see you in part 2 of this 4-part series on how to use AI in your business.